Okay, so you walk into a gymnasium and you see the most athletic, lanky, biggest opponent that you ever faced this year. All right, first thing you do, you get nervous. What am I going to do as a coach, as a player? Right? Guys, playing against athletic teams isn't as difficult as you might think. All right, they have a lot of things that they don't do well. I mean, it's really that simple. They're so used to being athletic and letting their athletic skill get them by in life that they don't do the little things, right? So the five things that I'm about to tell you to help balance out your lack of talent slash athleticism will it'll help you tremendously. It'll help you tremendously. You should be doing these things, and coaches, you should be teaching these things anyway. But if you're not, these things will definitely help you balance it out. All right. So this team in the white, very athletic team out of South Jersey, Burlington City. They won about 20 something games this year, and most of it was based off athleticism. They don't run many plays. They don't. They play. They just playing out there, and they win a lot of games by athleticism. This team in the black, very fundamentally sound team in Morristown, and they use those fundamentals to beat this athletic team really fairly easily. All right, fairly easily. And I'm gonna go by with you on what they did to do that. Go through with you, I mean. All right. So the first thing with this, okay, the first thing with this is cutting. Cutting. Guys, we do not preach and we do not emphasize cutting enough. I don't know if we're not doing it enough in practice as a coaching fraternity as a whole. I'm not sure. Players, I don't know if you don't want to cut to the basket because you want to just sit out there and be pretty and shoot threes. Guys, everybody, we have to cut more. I mean, it's really that simple. With athleticism, with athletes, they want to overplay and be aggressive on everything. Everything. All right. So you have to make them pay for that. All right. It's counters to everything in basketball. Nothing universally just works in basketball. It's a counter to every single thing. All right. You have to use that counter. All right. In order to balance it out. Look, it is what it is. It's some athletes out here that's phenomenal. Right. It's some phenomenal athletes in this world. How are you going to balance your lack of athleticism out with the guy that's superior up against you? All right. The first thing is cutting. The first thing is cutting. So as you see, first play of the game, gets a backdoor cut, scores a basket. All right. Very simple. Very simple. Next set, again, another. And this was actually a play for Morristown, but the concept is still the same. Backdoor cuts. Backdoor cuts. As you see, Burlington City overplaying everything. Again, like most, and then that's another thing about athletic teams. It is what it is. Most athletic teams aren't disciplined. All right. Look at this guy right here. He's guarding a man 25 feet away. He's not sitting in the gap doing anything at all. Right? Look at this guy right here, hugging his man. Look at this guy right here, trailing his man going over top of the screen. This guy right here, not really in help, in midline as he should be. All right. So again, cutting, make aggressive, athletic defenses pay. For just not being disciplined. I mean, it's that simple. Just not being disciplined. You make them pay for it every time. All right. So that's one. Backdoor cuts. Backdoor cuts. All right. The second thing is discipline defensively. Discipline defensively. All right. Again, it is what it is. Most athletic teams can't shoot the basketball. They want to get to the basket, right? They want to get to the basket. All right. So, again, you want to make them pay for that. Okay? Look at this defender right here. Right? Is he running out to this guy? No. No. First of all, he's guarding him starting off inside a three-point line. That tells you right there he doesn't respect him as a shooter. Right? Constantly, he's already on his back heels, already moving back. That's not the best footwork, but and in essence, it is because he knows this guy is not a shooter. This guy with the basketball is a Division I football player. Very, very, very good athlete, but not a good shooter at all. So why would I make this hard on myself as a defense to go out there and pressure him and let him do what he wants to do? No, I'm going to be disciplined. I'm going to put a hand in his face and I'm going to make him shoot that basketball. Or he's just going to drive at me and just force it. But again, either way, I win. Oh, I say that a lot. Either way, I win. Force the offense to do what you want them to do. All right? And you see the result. Drives at him, nowhere to go, turnover. All right? Got to have defensive discipline against athletes because you will get destroyed if you don't. You try to play like athletes play, it's not going to work. All right? So another case of just good defensive discipline. Look at Morristown, the kids in the black. Look at them. You got an on-ball defender. You got another defender here, another defender here, another defender here. He not far off, right? They know that this guy is by far the most superior athlete and best player on the court, all right? They do not care if this guy screens away. They do not care if this guy is spotting up. They don't care, right? We're not going to let this man with the basketball drive and put it on our head. That's the main focus, right? That extreme defensive discipline. Most teams are not going to be looking like this against this guy. They all going to hug their guys on offense. He's going to drive baseline or drive middle and dunk it on somebody's head. All right? You got to have defensive discipline because what's going to happen is athletes is going to get antsy and they're going to just try things. And that's when the games get out of hand. All right? And that's when you got them because they're getting frustrated. All right? So look, it's just nowhere to go. And he shoots that, which is a great thing for you. So number 2, defensive discipline. Defensive discipline. All right. Number 3, patience. Patience offensively. Again, you see how tight this guy is guarding number 32 with the black. All right. Again, a lot of kids, you get nervous when guys pressure you with the basketball. No. Use your ball fakes. Use your pivoting. Use your backdoor cuts. All right. Be patient through this possession. Get what you want. All right. Because eventually an athletic defensive team, they're going to make a mistake because they don't want to guard this long. They don't want to guard this long. They want to get that ball out and go. And as you see, another cut. Another cut. All right. So have patience, man. Have patience. All right. Number 4, move without the basketball. I can't preach this enough. Enough coaches don't teach it enough. I'm not going to say enough coaches don't teach it. Enough coaches don't emphasize moving without the ball. All right. You have to teach your kids to move without the ball. This isn't the Houston Rockets where James Harden dribbles 75 times and he either shoots it or passes to an open shooter and that's the offense. That's not really realistic. It's 99% of the world can't do that. Run that offense. All right, so you have to have movement while guys are driving, okay? Again, especially against athletes because athletes want to block shots. They want to get the ball out and go, so they're going to take a lot of chances. As you see here, they just left my man on the backside alone. He could have stood down here in this corner and just watched this guy drive the basketball. No, but he rotated and made himself open, right, without the basketball. If he never moved, this guy that's driving the lane don't have a guy to kick it to. Right? Simple things like that. You turn your head for a second, bam. Really simple, fellas. And number 5, which is close to cutting as my most important part of it, this is extremely important. Ball fakes and pump fakes. Please teach ball fakes and pump fakes a lot more, coaches. Okay? Again, athletes want to play aggressive. All right, they want to get the ball and get it and go. They do not want to play this half court, think it out type of game. All right, use your ball fakes, use your pump fakes. As you see Morristown did right here beautifully. All right, he used his pivot, he dribbled out, ball fakes, got the ball up. Now right here, kids, he could have easily laid this basketball up, right? But again, this is a great athlete that's trailing him. All right. Again, a really good football player. He's a sophomore in high school right now. He's Jamal Moore's one of them. He's a twin. All right. He's going to put this on the glass. He's going to put this on the glass if this kid just tried to lay it up. Right. But kid is smart. He understands. He knows his personnel, which I say that a lot. Know your scouting report. Right. Why make this hard on myself and this athlete just puts my ball on the backboard instead of me just letting him be an athlete and me counter it by being smart and ball faking at the basket. Simple. Ball fake at the basket, get him in the air. That's it. That's it. Now, what I'm saying here is, you always have your few athletes or athletic teams that's just phenomenal. They just so superior. Is nothing you could do, right? But 90% of the time, it's different tiers of athletes, just like it's different tiers of basketball players, right? 90% of the time, you'll be able to use these type of skills, these five components that I just laid out to you. You'll be able to use these skills, and you will balance it out. All right, you will balance out the playing field, and you'll probably win the game, right? This Morristown team they lost four starters. Four of their five starters were gone, and they won 20-something games, and they won this game going away easily. And the white team, Burlington City, won 20-something games as well. And the game wasn't even close. The game wasn't even close. All right, why? Why? Because Morristown used Burlington City's athleticism against them. All right, against them. Moral of the story is, make the game easier for you. All right, period. Make the game easier for you. Hit the subscribe button at the bottom right hand corner. Comment, like the video. Talk to you guys soon.